For today's combo workout, we are going to start with some inchworms and we're going to add some variations to them. So just as a reminder, all you're going to need is your mat today. We're going to start at the bottom of our mat, bending over. Try and keep the legs as straight as you can. I get it, some of us have tight hamstrings. Bend as much as you need, but we're not aiming for a squat here. Pop your hands down flat and then we're going to walk out into our high plank position, and then from here we're going to walk back. Only bend those knees if you need to as you get closer, as your hands get closer to your feet. So this is going to give a nice stretch into the hamstrings whilst also working our shoulders and our core. So we're going to start off, just do 3 of those just to get us nice and warm, always standing up tall to start. So walking out forward, we want to hold just for a second here, just really firing up that core and then coming back. So we do want quite a few sort of steps with our hands here, just to keep that control. And then walking back. You might start to feel that, you get a little bit looser with the hamstrings as we go, so it might get easier each time. Okay, so that's our 3, that's our basic inchworm. You can come back to that at any time. So for our next progression from there, we're going to take our feet a little bit wider. We're going to start off with a squat. If you want to go nice and deep, we can turn our toes out and then squat up, turn our toes back so our feet are parallel, and then we're going to walk out and back. So let's go 3 of those. So I'm going to go nice and deep and up, and then walking it out, and then coming back and finish with a squat. So we're going to do 2 each time, and again, squat up, sticking to my mat there, and walking it out, firing it up and coming back, toes out, squat down. You can do a squat jump there if you like, and then walking out, coming back up, squat. Okay, this time I'm going to add this onto the 3rd. We're going to do shoulder touch each side just to really get that core going a little bit more. So squatting down, up, we're going to walk out, find that plank position, touch, touch, and then coming back, finish with that squat. And again, so squat, up, and then let's walk it out, and then shoulder touch, shoulder touch. If you need to, you can come down to your knees to do that shoulder touch. Entirely up to you. Obviously, we want to challenge ourselves here, but if you being in that high plank position is making your hips go all over the place, much better to go for the slightly easier version and just get a little bit more quality to our movement. So let's just keep this going. Walking out, maybe we add another 2 shoulder touches here. And then coming back, squat down and up. Should be starting to feel this now if you weren't already. So 1, 2, 3, 4. As an added extra, you can come into a downward dog and reach for your opposite ankle. Come back to that high plank and walk back up. So there's so much that you can add on to this and get quite lengthy. So squat and up. Let's walk out to that high plank position. 4 shoulder touches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Into downward dog. Reach, reach, back to plank, and then walking back up and into our squats. We can end up spending quite a lot of time on our arms here. So let's just do one more. So squat, up, walking it out into those shoulder touches. 2, 3, 4, into our downward dog. 1, 2, let's add another 2, 3, 4, back to plank, and then walking it back up. And of course, let's finish with that squat. Okay, so this is one that you can come back to at any time. You can add those variations, you can just stick with the basics, whatever you feel comfortable with. As you get more familiar with it, you can just add all those variations together. In any case, let me know how you found it. Like the video if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe, share with a friend, and I will see you soon.